Hello, year two. Okay, today we're going to be learning about adverbs. So you've learned about adjectives and nouns and verbs. Nouns are naming words, they name people and places and things. Verbs are doing or being words, and adjectives are describing words. You were finding those, weren't you, last week in the story of the shoemaker and the elves and the shoemaker, rather. Okay, so today we're going to be learning about adverbs. There are loads of different types of adverbs, but the one we're going to be thinking about today is the type of adverb that gives us extra information about the verb. A simple way of thinking about it is that it describes the verb in the sentence. All right. Let's have a look at an example. We've got a sentence here, but there is a word that's missing, okay? We're going to put in an adverb into this sentence. Here's our sentence. The old elephant trudged. Here's a missing word. This is going to be our adverb. Across the plain. The old elephant trudged across the plain. And we can see we've got an adjective in this sentence. Old is describing the noun, the elephant. And here we have our verb, trudged. So we have to think of an appropriate adverb to go in here, thinking, picturing an old elephant trudging. Now, an adverb that could go here could be slowly. That would work. The old elephant trudged slowly across the plain. It wouldn't be quickly, would it? Because that wouldn't work. The old elephant trudged quickly. It doesn't really work with the word trudged. So we could have slowly. I wonder if you can think of another word that might go there. Trudged slowly. How about wearily? Wearily. It's kind of tired. You can picture this tired elephant. Let's write wearily. Wearily. Okay. The old elephant trudged wearily across the plain. Wearily is the adverb. It's giving us extra information about the verb, about how the elephant trudged. Okay? Let's look at this next sentence. Reuben scoffed the cake. We're missing an adverb at the end. How did Reuben scoff the cake? He could have scoffed it quickly. I mean, the word scoff means you're eating something, hungrily, quickly. Reuben is a proper noun. Scoffed is the verb. Cake is the noun. The adverb is describing how Reuben scoffed it. What do you reckon? What word would you put in there? Perhaps you could pause the video, give it some thought. Okay, Reuben scoffed the cake. I'm going to use the word greedily. Greedily. I hope I have space. Greedily. Full stop. Okay. There's our adverb. It's describing the verb, which is scoffed. Sometimes the adverb can go at the start of a sentence. Here's our missing adverb in this sentence. Something. Laura picked up the fragile glass vase. So we want to find a word here that describes how Laura picked up the glass vase. Now, the glass vase, we've got an adjective here. It's fragile. Vase is our noun. And then she picked it up. Here's our verb. She picked up that vase. How does she do it? If you're going to pick something up that's fragile, it's delicate, it could break easily, how might you pick it up? In what way would you pick it up? In what manner is another way of thinking about it. Well, you might want to pause the video and give that some thought. What do you reckon? I think I'm going to go for the word carefully. Carefully, Laura picked up the fragile glass vase. Carefully. There we go. You could have that adverb at the end of the sentence. Laura picked up the fragile glass vase carefully. It would work at the end as well. Okay? So these adverbs, wearily, greedily, carefully, you'll notice they end ly. Lots of adverbs which describe the verb end in an ly. Okay, you're going to have a little bit of practice now. I'm going to put some sentences on Seesaw, and I'd like you to think of an appropriate adverb to use in those sentences. Do what I've been doing. Think about the what's happening in that sentence, because some adverbs wouldn't work. For instance, the old elephant trudged speedily across the plain. That doesn't really make sense if it's an old elephant that's trudging. So be careful with your adverbs, and and have fun. Have fun with it. This is part one of our English lesson today. So make sure you have a look at part two as well. Right, boys and girls, good luck, and I'll see your responses on Seesaw.